You know, every time you're scrolling, clicking, or just browsing the web, there's a hidden war going on right behind the screen. It's not a fight over land or money, but over data. And that data is the fuel for the AI that is completely reshaping our world. This invisible battle, well, it's going to define what the internet even is for years to come. So let's dive in and see what's really happening.
All right, here's how we're going to break this down. We'll start big, looking at just how fast AI is growing. Then, we're going to zoom way in on the main event, the fight over data. And after that, we'll pull back out to see what it all means for the future of the web and for our own security.
So to really understand the conflict we're seeing today, you first have to get a sense of the absolutely breakneck speed of AI development. I mean, we are not talking about small yearly updates here. We're talking about a genuine capabilities explosion. Just take a look at this. This is the timeline of updates for just one AI, Anthropic's Claude, over just 6 months. In May, it learns how to run code. By August, boom, its memory gets a massive upgrade. Come September, it can browse the web. Then in October, it gets what they call agent skills to work with your actual documents. And by November, it's getting an even smarter brain. These aren't just minor tweaks. These are fundamental new powers being bolted on every few weeks. It's wild.
Okay, so an explosion like that needs a ton of fuel to keep it going. And for AI, that fuel is data. To get smarter, to learn how to reason, AI models have to read, well, basically the entire internet. And they do this using these little automated programs we call crawlers, or bots, that just go out and scrape everything they can find.
And the scale of this is just mind-boggling. Get this, right now, nearly half of all the traffic on the entire internet isn't even human. It's not you or me clicking on links. It's automated bots. And these AI crawlers, they're a massive and growing part of that, just constantly hoovering up data. And yeah, pretty much everyone you'd expect is doing it. OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, Meta, they all have their own little armies of bots out there. Each one is designed to scoop up the raw materials, all the text, all the images, all the code on websites that they need to build and train their big AI models. But this is where the story gets really interesting. This is where the fight actually starts. Because website owners, everyone from a tiny personal blog to a huge news company, are starting to realize that, wait a minute, not all these bots are the same. And they're drawing a line in the sand that's basically splitting the web in two. So on one side, you have what we're calling training bots. You can think of these guys as pure data harvesters. Their only job is to suck up as much content as they can to make their home AI model smarter. They just take and they don't really give anything back, like traffic. But on the other side, you've got assistant bots. These are more like messengers. When you ask an AI a question, this kind of bot zips out, grabs a specific piece of info, and can actually send you, the user, to the original website, just like a search engine. The difference is huge. It's a value exchange. One gives back, the other doesn't. And making that distinction has had a massive, dramatic result. This chart right here shows the access that 2 of OpenAI's bots have. The assistant bot, OAI Search Bot, can get to about 56% of the web. Pretty good. But look at GPT bot, the training bot. It can only see 12%. And what's really fascinating is the story behind that tiny 12% number. So yeah, by late 2025, GPT-bot, one of the key data sources for ChatGPT, was basically locked out of almost 90% of the web. That is a huge rejection. Because here's the kicker. Just a few months before that, the same bot had access to 84% of websites. That's not a dip, that's a total collapse. And this wasn't some technical glitch. This was a very conscious and very fast decision by people all over the web to just slam the door shut. And the ones leading this rebellion? News publishers. A study of the top 100 news sites found that almost 80% of them are now actively blocking at least one of these AI training bots. For them, the old deal of the web, you can access our stuff, and in return, you'll send us visitors, that deal is broken by bots that just take the data for themselves and never send anyone back. Okay, so just as this huge fight over the web is really heating up, a whole new front is opening up. Because the next big thing in AI is moving beyond just consuming information to actually acting in the world for us. We're talking about AI agents. So say hello to Moltbot. This thing is an open source AI assistant that went totally viral. And you can see why. It promises to handle all that boring life admin stuff. It can go through your email and reply, manage your schedule, even book a dinner reservation for you, all on its own. It's powerful, it's personal, it's a massive leap. But, and you knew there was a but, this amazing new power brings with it an equally amazing new risk. I mean, think about it. Giving an AI the keys to your entire digital life, your email, your accounts, that creates a security problem on a scale that we've just never seen before.
This quote from security researcher Jameson O'Reilly just nails it. He's saying that for decades, we've been building all these digital walls, firewalls, permissions, sandboxes, to keep our data safe and separate. But the whole point of an AI agent, the thing that makes it useful, is its ability to just punch holes right through all of those walls, by design.
And here's the core of the problem, laid out plain and simple. For an agent like Moltbot to actually do its job, you have to hand over your passwords, your API keys, basically the credentials for everything. And a lot of the time, that super sensitive information is just stored in a simple, unencrypted text file.
So you can probably see how this goes wrong, and it is frighteningly simple. First, a user makes a mistake and accidentally exposes their Moltbot to the internet. Second, an attacker finds it and just grabs all those secrets sitting in plain text. And just like that, they have the keys to that person's entire digital kingdom. They can steal money, read private messages, or even worse, turn that helpful agent into their own personal backdoor.
And please, don't think this is some theoretical what-if threat. It's not. Security researchers just scanned the web and found hundreds of these Moltbot setups already exposed, just sitting out there, wide open. This is happening right now, today.
So when you put it all together, the fight over data, the massive new security risks from agents, it's pretty clear we're at a point where the internet's unwritten rules, its social contract, are being completely rewritten. The old ways of doing things are just breaking down.
The old web, it ran on a pretty simple bargain. Websites let crawlers like Google in, and in return, Google sent them visitors. It was a clear win-win. But this new AI web seems to be defined by conflict. You've got training bots that take value without giving any back, and now you have these autonomous agents that just smash through the security models that made us feel safe online in the first place.
Which really leaves us at this huge crossroads. AI is building a brand new web right on top of the old one, at an incredible speed. And it leaves us with this one giant fundamental question. Who gets to write the new rules? Is it the big AI companies? Is it the people creating all the content? Or is it us, the users, who are kind of caught in the middle of it all? There is no easy answer here, but whatever it is, it's going to shape all of our digital lives for a long